Sadly, the American dream
The revolution about to be televised. You picked the right time, but the wrong
is dead.
guy.
People still think that the American dream is still alive and functioning. Well, the American dream is dying. What is that American dream? The American dream is the belief that anyone in the U.S. can achieve success and upgrade mobility through hard work. Yeah, well, that dream is on life support right now. We have made money our God. We literally have rich people trying to solve and deal with average people problems. They're trying to talk about the struggle, but they were born with a silver spoon in their mouth. So I have to ask this question. To who or what this American dream is for? I had this epiphany when I went over outside the United States. I got to really enjoy and get to see what was life outside of America. It was such a beautiful treasure because I went to a place called Kazakhstan and I got to understand and have a diverse view on the world. As I continued to grow, I got to see the values that some people have or some countries have outside of America. And I realized that we're just so greedy, that we're so cutthroat for the money, and it's so insane what we will do. When I got to figure out how much it takes to survive a day in another foreign country versus America, my jaw absolutely dropped. And it even dropped further when China was exposing America about overcharging us for simple stuff.
Hi, so if you guys haven't seen what's going on with Chinese manufacturers on TikTok, you have to look this up. Like I'm sure many of you have, I ended up on Chinese warehouse TikTok, and they're leaking all the secrets about how our stuff is made. For example, Birkin bags that are like $38,000, they show how they're made, and honestly, the quality was really good. But altogether, those Birkin bags that are $38,000 came out to about $1,600. Laundry pods were 20 for $1. And in America, that would have been like, what, $13? And the craziest part is they're showing people how to order directly from the manufacturer in China to where you can avoid the tariffs and not pay American prices for any of those products.
Chinese factories are exposing luxury brands.
Made in Italy or made in France. Welcome to the real world. Now you see, those bags are made in China.
China makes 80% of your designer bags.
Who's the Chinese supplier behind Under Armour? Shenzhou International. Nike shoes from China to your country?
Who are the suppliers behind Salomon, Timberland, New Balance, Adidas, Nike, la 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 la? First, Baocheng Factory.
It's not just calling them out. They're showing the world exactly where your $1,000 handbag or your $100 leggings are really being made. They're now offering you the same exact stuff, no middleman, no markup. In a bold move that seems more like economic warfare than manufacturing, Chinese workers are lifting the lid on $1 billion illusion. The bags, the shoes, the clothing that say made in Italy or designed in Paris, a huge chunk of them are actually being produced in China.
So if they're already overcharging us for luxury brands in other countries that they can get for $80, imagine what else they're doing. And I found out what they're doing, right? It's getting to the point where you can own nothing. Everything is a subscription-based model. Everything is. You can never own it. Everything has a recurring fee for every month, every year. And it's just like back then, we used to own video games. We used to own products. But every single time I look at these business subscriptions, it's like streaming services. They all charge and have extra ads. There's always these little microtransactions and all these little fees that just get so annoying, but they build up over time if you don't pay attention. And rightfully so, because it's just, what are we doing? Let's talk about the job market and how they're not hiring nobody. And if they are hiring somebody, it's nepotism at its finest. It's not what you know, it's who you know nowadays. You literally have people that spent years worth in college trying to get this degree to be able to afford a really good job. Just for them to apply and just to say they don't have enough experience or just for them to apply just to get denied. How is that even possible?
Bro, the job market's cooked. Nigga, the economy's cooked, everything fried, bro. I'm post-grad, right? I graduated at 24, right? I know what day it is now. It's damn near a year of me trying to find a job. I thought that I was safe because I fly planes, right? I don't fly the airline. Anyway, I fly planes. Nobody's hiring. Everybody's posting jobs, nobody's hiring. It don't make sense, bro. I went to this one spot, right? I'm so flexible. I will work and fly planes in any state, any place. I went to Hawaii, right? To Hawaii to apply to a job. She said, you know what? I decided, white woman, by the way, white woman. She said, I decided I only want to hire locals. This from Nebraska. The fine young lady is from Nebraska. What do we mean locals? You're not local. What are you talking about? Local? So I lied. Actually, I live here. I don't. But anything to get a job, please get hire me. I said, I live here. She said, mind you, I'm in California at the time. She's like, okay, well, can you fly here tomorrow? I got the bag. Yes. First flight, red eye. I said, yes. She said, oh, well, I wasn't expecting that. Exactly. You wasn't expecting that. Nigga, expect the unexpected. So she was like, okay. She start making up shit, right? Start making up stuff. Oh, well, actually, we only have a part-time position. Hire me. I'll work. Nigga, I work for free. So she told me, so we only got a part-time position. I said, okay, cool. Bet. I'll pull up. Why not? She said, well, actually, it's always a well, actually. So then she put me onto this other spot. The other guy was hiring. I called him up. Hey, man, I'm a pilot. I got this, and this, all the requirements he need. I got them. I said, I got this requirement, right? He said, oh, cool, great. He said, can you come tomorrow? Yes. He said, do you live on an island? No, but I'm moving, right? These are all the answers I'm giving him. Lying, but I can, though. He's like, okay, bet. Where are you from? I said, California. He said, oh, you're from California? You're not from the island? Yeah, you got me there. I said, no, but I'm moving there in a week. He said, oh, okay. He said, do you have this? I said, yes, I got this. He said, do you have this? I said, yes, I got this. He said, do you have this? I said, yes, I got this. Nigga. I hang up he said, okay, perfect. He said, matter of fact, fly here on this date for this time, blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna buy the ticket. I email him, right? We hang up, him. Hey, man, this is the ticket date I'm coming. Are we confirmed for the interview? Ghosted me.
If you want to see what America's like, look how they treat competition. China is one of their biggest competitors, and they dare not have any of their product come in this house. And that's the thing. America is so selfish. They think that we are the superpower. Listen, China is up the game. As I went overseas, I guarantee you, I don't agree with everything about China. But one thing I know about China is they get their business on tight.
I'm going to tell y'all the difference between paying rent in China versus paying rent in America. I'm going to give you the whole rundown from start to finish. So I have a 4-bedroom condo in China, 2-bathroom, balcony, top floor, nice view. I'm going to show y'all whenever I go back. I'm not there right now, but I'm going to show y'all when I go back. So the whole process, what it took for me to get this apartment. I had my translator go on the Chinese app and I scrolled through, I don't know how many apartments. They had so many apartments available for rent. Found the one that I liked, called the owner, set up the appointment. Bro, I literally moved in the next day. I didn't have to do no credit check. Nobody asked me for my income. Didn't have to show nobody my bank account. I literally just signed the contract, 2-year lease, passport, paid the cash. Look, fully furnished apartment. I didn't need to buy no couch, no chair, no bed, no counters, no TV, no dryer, washing machine. Everything came with the apartment. $600 a month, water included, and just like little stuff like toothpaste, soap, a couple extra blankets. That's it. I was set. So I paid the deposit, but I get that back whenever my lease up. It's so hard for some people to move into an apartment just off their credit. So the fact that I can go to a country I don't even speak the language and have so much freedom is crazy. Some people might comment and say, oh, $600 expensive in China. They're going to find a way to complain. Why, when somebody is trying to motivate and inspire people to travel, y'all want to be negative? When the last time rent has been $600 in America?
You guys tell me if you agree with the video or not. Is the American dream still alive, or is the American dream dying? Let me know down in the comments below and tell me your experience.